Well, it's Friday again. What date is it? That's the date. It's July the 18th. Good morning, Lindsay. That's Kendall's wife, Lindsay, there in her shirt. That's Bree. Good morning, everybody else here. All of our big lovers. There's Gary and Glenn. Chris. What's up, you guys? We're putting the shop together because it's super early here on Friday morning, so you're going to be here with me as I tidy things up. I hope everybody had a good week this week. Can't believe we're halfway through July already. Isn't that crazy? What's up, Adam and Neil? Janet, you're still here? What are you doing here? Someone should have took you home. What's up, Weezer? Or should I say Hurley? Hurley is still here. The Weezer Hurley record. Wow. Shania, looking good as usual. And Motley Crue picture disc there. All right, everything's looking good. You guys ready for records? I'll show you what's new this week. Morning, Travis. These are our used, if this is new to you, these are our pre-owned new arrivals. So these are all fresh, used or pre-loved, as we like to say it here at Big Love Vinyl in Oak Island, North Carolina. Got sealed records over here. I'm going to go through, kind of give you an update on some of our Japanese stuff that we have here, the stuff from my collection at home. A little bit of overflow, but you know what? This is a first in many, many weeks, but our dear friend, Vionel, Richie, is not with us this morning. He is on vacation, but we do have our friend. You ready for this? He's back. Mickey Blue Eyes is in the house. There he is. Good morning, Mickey. He is ready for records. Look how eager. He's like, can you show the records? Come on. He's very eager. He wants to see this Motley Crue. All right, y'all. This is not pre-owned. Shocker. I put this right in the front. This is our featured record for the week. I've had this on my shelf for about 2 years, actually. Maybe a little over 2 years. I bought it from somebody. I know what I paid for it. It was a lot. It's a sealed Motley Crue. Girls, Girls, Girls. US 1987 direct master. Direct metal mastering. There's your barcode if you want to look it up. It is a sealed. It's got a tiny little cutout there, so that's to note on that. But it's a sealed Girls, Girls, Girls. It's $125. You will find it hard to find this one sealed for under $150. So we think we priced that one really well. Put it over here in our vintage, still sealed. What else do we have here? We've got new edition. This is Candy Girl. That was from my shelf at home. The sleeve is a VG, but that is the very first new edition record. I think I'm right on that. Look how young. My, oh my. What else we got here? Norman Connor's Dark of Light. Looks like a promo, maybe a promo. Herbie Hancock, Stanley Clark is on this. That's really cool. Norman Connor's Dark of Light, $15. Don Nix, Hobos, Heroes, and Street Corner Clowns, $12. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars, 2LP for $15. Cerrone, C-E-R-R-O-N-E, looks like a drummer. Supernature, it says C Condition for $15. Never seen that before. Never seen this one before either. Red, this is Red Queen to 3. This is Gryphon, G-R-Y-P-H-O-N, US 1974. Someone bought a Gryphon record from us last week. Can't remember who it was, but there's another one. Hope you're watching. $20. George Benson, Good King Bad, sold one of these last week. Got another one for $12. Leonard Skinner, One More from the Road. This is the non-gatefold, and it's a promo. So that's pretty cool. $25 for that. Priced that one well. First time seeing this one, Fripp and Eno. No Pussyfooting is $28. This is some super chill, cool vibe music. Wow, they're gonna. You know what? I forgot to say this, but this is the week where I remember flipping through the crate, and I remember thinking, of all the crate flips I've done for new arrival videos, this may be. I think it is. I'm really thinking, y'all, the week that there are the most records that I'd never seen before in one single crate. And I know exactly why, because we bought a collection, and in the collection, when we sorted it based on stuff that, we already had in inventory before, and we sorted out all the stuff that never had that one before. And this is a lot of it. So Funkadelic is in the house. Best of the early years. Maybe that should have been our feature. Look at that, 1977 Funkadelic for $35. Where were we? Sorry about that story, but just got a little excited there. The original Fleetwood Mac. This is Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. John McVie, Mick Fleetwood are in there, of course, as well, but it's US 1977. That one is $25. Ringo Starr, Old Wave. I'm going to say this one more time and then not say it again. Never seen this one, and it's going to be a lot of this stuff in here. So Old Wave, this is a Canada import, 1983. Oh, you like my shirt, by the way? Can you see my shirt? See if I can get a reflection on it. Yeah, of course, now I can't get it. But my shirt says vinyl sounds better. Where were we? Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, United, 1981, US press is $20. Dr. Demento, this is Demento's Dementia Royale, $15. Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards is $12. Hey Jude, Wilson Pickett is $25. First time seeing a bunch of these. All right, I said I wouldn't say that. I did it. All right, I'm done saying it. David Bowie, Up the Hill Backwards, 12-inch single with the stamps. Ooh, I gotta see that. So this has the stamps in it, y'all. Let's see if we can look at this while you're waiting for me to try to get these out of here. Ah, no, they're not coming out. I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm looking for stamps. There they are. Oh, this is cool. This is worth it. First, let's check in with Mickey Blue Eyes. What do you think about this David Bowie? Here are the stamps. So check this out, y'all. It's really cool. I love this stuff because it's new. David Bowie, that's the Up the Hill Backwards. And this copy had an insert and it's stamps. And there they are. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Totally unused stamps. I have to put that all back together. Someone's gonna buy that, so might as well just put it over here with Motley Crue. Cool collector piece. Back to the records over here. Okay, here we are. New York Dolls is next. Maybe I should turn my camera like this. Yeah. New York Dolls, 2 LP import, $40. Great looking sleeve on that one. This is Hound Dog Taylor and the House Rockers, genuine house rocking music, $40. Michael Schenker Group, One Night at Budokan, US 1982, UK import, 2 LP, $25. Professor Longhair Crawfish, Fiesta, $20 for some Professor Longhair. The Rolling Stones Miss You 12-inch single, $25. Ron Wood and Ronnie Lane, Mahoney's Last Stand. That's a soundtrack. It's $15. The Brides of Funkenstein, Never Buy Texas from a Cowboy. That's just fun. $25. Bootsy. Bootsy Collins. Bootsy? Bootsy? He likes it. Sly and the Family Stone, a whole new thing. I was excited to see this one because it was something that I saw one in a shop one time. I've never had one here. It's just a really cool Sly record. Marvin Gaye, Trouble Man. That's a soundtrack from 1972. $35. It's got a really cool sleeve here. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, that's a picture disc, 40 bucks. The outer sleeve on it has got some, it's got some love on it, so be expecting of that, but the picture disc is in there and it's in good shape. The Fatback Band, how about some R&B action? 25 bucks for people music from the Fatback Band. There's the box set of Bruce Live, 5 LPs, that was $40, all of them are in there. Enchantment, self-titled, that's R&B, 15 bucks. Anyone ever heard of Enchantment? Sorry about the glare. What's up, Loretta? I Like 'Em Country, Loretta Lynn, is $15. Here's another box set, the first 25 years, the Motown Story. It's a 5-record set for $40. A lot of Motown in there. All right, let me get a sip of coffee here. And gotta show you my cup. You guys remember Sweet Brown? Sweet Brown's famous phrase, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Carl Carlton, self-titled, is $15. Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers, is $16. It's a nice looking record. Dire Straits Communique is $16, and thank you so much to Perry Rogers for putting that sticker on the record. Neil Diamond, an import, 1978 from the UK, Chelsea Morning, Cracklin' Rose, Sweet Caroline, looks like a compilation. Oh, nice to see early press of this, 2 LP, Greatest Hits, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Sorry about my glare there, folks, 32, keep an eye on it. Culture Club is Kissing to Be Clever, $14. David Bowie, Young Americans, is $15. We've got Cheech and Chong Wedding Album for $12. Jorge Santana for $10. Best of the Drifters, 12 bucks. America, this is the record they did with George, the Beatles producer, isn't it? George Martin. Yeah, there it is. I thought it was. So this is America. I think it's just self-titled. No, I'm sorry. It's called Silent Letter. 12 bucks for Silent Letter. Where were we? Right there. Olay ELO. VG Plus vinyl. F on the sleeve. So C condition on the sleeve. We priced that one at just $7. Here is our one classical record for the week. We always have to throw one in here. This is, I'll just show you what it is. It's Mendelssohn. There is the sticker. 10 bucks for that. David Bowie, Aladdin Sane, $25. Band on the Run from Wings is $12. Just 2 more, I think. Heartbeat City, The Cars, is $20. And Candio, The Cars. So that's our pre-owned, pre-loved, fresh, used vinyl here for July 18th. Oh, look, there's Overflow. You thought we were done. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, $12. Moody Blues, The Other Side of Life. This is great 80s Moody Blues if you don't have it. I love that record, 15 bucks. Hysteria from Human League is 15. We've got a 12-inch single of The Pretenders, 2,000 Miles. That's an import from the UK, also 10 bucks. 12-inch single from David Bowie, China Girl, and that was 10. Rod Stewart and the Faces is 14. Country Music, top 14. That's 10 bucks. Jeannie C. Riley, Things Go Better with Love. I think that's country. 10 bucks. A 2 LP Sonny and Cher Live in Las Vegas, Volume 2 is $10. We've got the Flying Burrito Brothers. This one's called Close Up the Honky Tonks. 2 LP. Don't close those up. $12. Rick Nelson, 10 bucks. Another Born to Run for 17. Pretenders for 15. And Hijira, Joni Mitchell, for $18. All right, so that's the Overflow. Let's take Mickey Blue Eyes over here. Let's take this Mickey Blue Eyes. He wants to go over here with Motley Crue. So you can pretend he has a motorcycle. All right, so let's just go through quickly what we've got here in our just arrived new. A lot of this is restocks and whatnot, but I'll just go do a quick flip for you. Tom Petty, we've got Smashing Pumpkins, Rush, Brandon Lake. We got 2 copies of Brandon Lake's album here. Just came out. The Doors. This is the Rhino Doors 2025 limited edition. Anita Baker. The Cars. Pet Sounds. There's Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes. We've got Def Leppard. Police. What else is in here? Go-Go's. AC/DC. Pumpkins. Matchbox 20. Still have Benson Boone. Ozzy. Miley. Kiss. Turnstile. New Kids. More Kiss. Beatles. Zeppelin. Jelly Roll, etc., etc., etc. On our greatest hits records, just a quick flip on these. We've got the Police, Goo Goo Dolls, Cars, Phil Collins. These are all greatest hits records. So Joan Jett, Blink-182, Dolly, Grateful Dead, Eagles, Springsteen, Aerosmith, Foreigner, Ray Charles, that's the Zombies, U2, ELO, the Judds, Carpenters, James Taylor, Bubbles, we've got Sarah Vaughan, Bob Dylan, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. We've got the Mothers, REM, Heart, Crowded House, Bowie, Rick Springfield, Cheap Trick, Muddy Waters, Aha, Richard Marx, Doobies, George Jones, Go-Go's, Funkadelic, more Def Leppard, Jackson 5, John Denver, CSNY, Eagles, and that's it. Those are all greatest hits, new vinyl. Reminder, if you're new, we still have we've been doing it for a long time now, but on our pre-owned records, morning Travis, we have the 4 or more gets you 10% off all of your pre-owned order, only on the website. That's at biglovevinyl.com. What do you think, Mickey? He likes it, I think. Does he? Heather, does he like it? Radio show, Sunday, 1 to 3 o'clock on Cape Fear Radio, upstairs here at Crossroads Gathering Place where my shop is located. Up there is going to be where you can see the door, I think, if you zoom in. That's where the new Cape Fear Radio studio is going to be, which is really, really exciting. We'll be right here next to us at Big Love Vinyl. Okay, you know what I like to say at the end of every week, and you guys know who you are, especially you folks that I talk to a lot during the week. Records are meant to be played, and you are the caretaker of all of your records for now. Someday, your records will be passed along to somebody else that will be the new caretaker, and they hopefully will do the same thing that I'm going to encourage you to do, which is play your records. Play at least 5 records this weekend. Sit down, have some fun. The lights just went out here, so that's kind of interesting. But anyway, have a great week. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for supporting our small business here at Oak Island, North Carolina. Have a great, great weekend.